Hello students, good afternoon. Last day in the live class I was discussing about features of joint stock company. So let's continue that, and from one number feature let's see. So a joint stock company has a separate legal existence. That means it can function like a person in the eyes of law. It can make contract, it can sue anyone in the court of law, and it will be punished if any misdeed is found in the conduct of a company as well. So it has a separate legal existence like a person. Perpetual succession means that a company has a continued existence and the continuity is not disturbed by change of members, transfership, transfer of membership, any member, any member's death, lunacy, or insolvency doesn't affect the existence of company. So company has perpetual succession. It continues to be in existence till it is winded up. So it has nothing to do with the life of members. A company has a limited liability and the shareholders holding the capital in the form of shares has the liability till their capital contribution. For example, if a person has invested 10,000 rupees in a company as a shareholder, and if any liability arises due to which the person has to pay the 10,000 rupees from the share capital, that means company is in such a situation that it cannot pay the dues or the liabilities from its assets. That means then capital is used as repayment. Then in that condition the shareholder is only responsible for liabilities up to his capital contribution, that is rupees 10,000 a year in our example. So any liability arising for more than the amount of the share capital will not be borne by the shareholder. So that is the concept of limited liability, and that is why the company format has become so popular, because the person investing there is totally safe as far as his or her personal assets are concerned. That means any liability arising on the company will not be transferred to the personal assets of the shareholders. Again, the shares of a company can be transferred without consent of anyone. Like in case of partnership, it cannot be transferred. The share in the firm cannot be transferred to any other person without taking consent from the partners. But in case of company, a member can transfer his membership or his shares to anyone without any intimation to the company. The company has a common seal which is used as an approval from company, and on every document which is authenticated or authorized by the company has this common seal. So it is also one of the feature. So a common seal has to be there. Well, it's a ownership and control is generally separated, we see. That means day-to-day management or operational management of the company is looked after by the board of directors, which are recruited professional managers, and the shareholders, who are actually the owners or proprietors, do not take any part in management of day-to-day operations. Rather, they select board of directors by their decision, and then the board of directors. So we see in company generally the ownership and control are divided, which is not seen in partnership or sole proprietorship. Again, it's a voluntary association. Any coercion or any threat cannot be used to make a company. Again, artificial legal person, it's an artificial legal person. It's a person created by law. It exists only in the contemplation of law, and it is competent to enter into contracts and to own properties in its own name. Again, we see also that corporate finance are generally used in case of companies finance, because shares, debentures, preference shares, all these are used as a source of finance. But in partnership and in sole proprietorship, we generally see that partners or proprietor supply the capital. Again, statutory regulation and control is always there on government. Government always exercises control over company, and its books of accounts have to be audited. Annual general meeting must be called. Like these laws and regulations regulate the conduct of a company. So it's very important to follow the rules and regulations for a company. So these were the features, and next day I will deal merit and follow this question. This is the most important one: features of joint stock company. Thanks.